Welcome into this week's WVU Sports Buzz. The #1 ranked undefeated rifle team just wrapped up the regular season going 12-0 and winning their third straight Great American Rifle Conference regular season title. Now on Saturday, they will be back here at their home range shooting for an NCAA qualifying score. Meanwhile, next door at the Coliseum on Sunday, the gymnastics team welcomes in number 25 Kentucky. For the second week in a row, the ladies are competing against an SEC opponent, and they welcome the opportunity to compete against the best gymnastics conference in the country.
I'm really excited. I mean, every team is very competitive, but we're also competitive too. I'm just lucky to be able to get out there and be able to compete against teams in hard conferences to see where we are as a team and individually as well.
You are nationally ranked on the vault and the all-around. Let's talk about your progression from last year as a freshman to this year as a sophomore.
Last year as a freshman, I didn't really compete 3 events. I did beam once and then only competed bars and vault. But this year I went in the summer of last year thinking go in the summer and train hard, practice, and see where that would take you. And actually love the outcome of it because I've trained hard and I feel as though what I've gotten so far, I've trained so hard for it, and I'm just lucky to be able to compete as much as I do.
You are one of the 10 underclassmen. There are 5 upperclassmen on this team. Talk about what you guys can kind of bring to the table with the younger and the older, kind of mixing ideas and learning from each other.
I feel as though we learn a lot from the upperclassmen, even though there's not as many, but I also learn a lot from the freshmen as well. It's kind of hard to go back and forth because we're kind of in the middle, but every day we learn something new with each class.
Sunday's meet is going to be extra special. It's the Wendy Roach Pink Meat Invitational, named in honor of former WVU gymnast Nicole Roach's mother, Wendy, who died of breast cancer. Now, all fans are encouraged to wear pink and bring items like socks, books, nail polish, body lotions, items of that sort for donations for the Betty Pushkar Breast Care Center. Well, after 3 straight weeks on the road, the tennis team returns home on Friday to compete against Buffalo. Now, despite losing to Virginia Tech last weekend, the team feels like they're playing pretty well so far this spring season.
I think we're doing well. I mean, we put all the work in over the fall. We had a lot of practices in specific areas and stuff. So I think, as a team, we're doing. Hopefully, it shows in our conference play in our next weeks.
As a freshman last year, you went 34-14. This past fall, you went 19-6. You've come out this spring yourself really successful. So talk about your game and how you think it's improved from your freshman year.
Well, I think one aspect that really helped my game was our fitness and how, like I said, over the fall, we've been putting a lot of work in on out of the courts and in the weight room. And so I think that showed a bit, and hopefully it will continue.
You're from Egypt originally, so tell me, what's the competition compared to Egypt to America as far as tennis goes?
Well, here, in college, you have to play as a team if you win, but we all lose all together. If we win all together. And so that's completely different because it's an individual sport, basically. You play for yourself. So I think that's the biggest difference.
And here's a fun little change for the tennis team. They will take on JMU at the Greenbrier Sunday morning at 10 a.m. The coaches are hoping for a big crowd as they take Mountaineer tennis on the road to a different part of our state. All right, so back here at the rifle range after the NCAA qualifying shoot on Saturday, the team will head south to Mississippi for the Great American Rifle Conference Championship match. They will be looking for their 7th straight title. Thanks for joining me for this week's WVU Sports Buzz. I'm Amanda Mazey. See you next week.